Hasbro reveals Star Wars The Black Series Credit Collection and Carbonized Vintage Collection figures on Mando Mondays. Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, Hasbro today revealed new figures from The Mandalorian in both the Black Series and the Vintage Collection, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the high-res images and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts. Before we get into this, please leave a like down below and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And with all that being said, let's get on to the first image. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Black Series, and Hasbro have announced a new subline of the Black Series called the Credit Collection. These are essentially repaints of figures that we do already have, but have been inspired by the end credits of the hit TV show The Mandalorian. Each figure comes with an Imperial credit accessory, as you can see here with the Mandalorian himself. Now, there are many things that I did enjoy about the Mandalorian TV show, and one of those was the very cool end credits with the concept art of scenes from the show. So even though these are repaints, I do have to say I do like these a lot. Each figure in the line will be an exclusive to a different store, with the Mandalorian being available from Amazon.com. As you can see here, he does look pretty cool on that card back. They have been inspired by the sort of Kenner vintage style card packs once again, and he looks pretty awesome. Next up we have the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian, looking very cool on his new card back there and with his new paint deco. Now again, he does come with that Imperial credit accessory and will be an exclusive to Best Buy. Again, I do like the colour scheme and the artwork on the vintage style card back. It looks really good. Funny shape for that card back because he is a big figure. It's going to be a super heavy figure, so I do hope that the card stock is thick enough to cope with that. Each card back image, as you can see, has a weathered look to them, just like the concept art from the show. Moving on to Cara Dune. Now, this one for me is my least favourite card art out of all of the figures revealed today, but she still looks pretty good. She looks pretty cool. Now, you may notice that all of these card backs do have the Kenner logo on them, so that is in keeping with the 40th anniversary cards that they have produced in the past for the Black Series. Once again, Cara has the Imperial credit accessory, and Cara June will be a Target exclusive. And next up, as part of the Black Series credit collection, we have IG-11, and this one is probably my favourite in terms of the paint scheme on the figure itself. I think this one's really nice. I like the way they've done that, and the card back looks awesome as well. As I mentioned before, I do love the concept art that they've used on the Mandalorian on the end credits, and this one's no exception. Looks really good. I don't know whether you've noticed, but Hasbro seem to be going all out on the Mandalorian right now. I think obviously it's a huge success. It's universally loved by most Star Wars fans, and at the end of the day, there's no chance of it, failing really. They're not going to get burnt like they did with the Last Jedi figures. And at the end of the day, I think they're just going to go all out with the Mandalorian, and we're going to get lots and lots of stuff. This IG-11 figure will be available at GameStop as a GameStop exclusive. The final figure in the line is the Death Trooper. Now, of course, we first saw the Death Trooper in Rogue One, but they also did feature in The Mandalorian. So this figure is slightly older than the others in terms of the sculpt, but again, he's been given a repaint to match the other figures. And again, he has the Imperial credit accessory. As with The Mandalorian, the Death Trooper will be an Amazon exclusive. Now, each figure will retail at $24.99 US, with the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian at $34.99 US. Okay, so moving on to the Vintage Collection, and it was a very long time ago now. I think it may have been on a live stream, but I said that it was inevitable that after the success of the Carbonized figures in the Black Series, that Hasbro would make them for the Vintage Collection. I didn't think it would be so soon, but here they are. It's not something that I'm personally excited about, as I would prefer new characters and new figures, but I know a few people out there did like the foil chase cards from the original Vintage Collection from 2010, and they also like variants in general, so I think with some people these are going to go down quite well. Looking at the Mandalorian, you can see that the figure mirrors the Black Series Carbonized Mandalorian with regards to the paint apps, and the card back has like a shine to it with an added carbonized sticker. The good thing about these is that they are not numbered on the back, so the collectors of the Vintage Collection can pass on these without interrupting the numbered collection. So if you just want to stick to the numbered line, you can do. Next up is the Death Trooper, and this one is a bit interesting because he is on the Mandalorian card with an image from the TV show, which obviously, because it is Mando Monday, of course. So this is kind of a true variant from the Rogue One version that we got in 2018. Different figure, different card back, but essentially the same thing. The figure itself is a bit more difficult to see the actual carbonized paint scheme, but it is no doubt there. If you look closely, you can see very subtle differences, and I'm sure in the flesh you will definitely see the new paint scheme. Now, the original figure of the Death Trooper was a great figure, really good for army building, but I don't think anyone's going to be army building this one in particular. I think this one is truly for your carded collection, and if you want to army build the Death Trooper, then get the 2018 version. Moving on to Cara June, and now this is the first time in any line that a human character has been carbonized. They've all been characters that wear helmets so far. I guess it's just a lot easier to repaint the whole figure. And you can see on her outfit where she has been repainted in that shiny carbonized look, but it does seem that they have stopped short of giving us an android version of Cara June with her skin and hair completely untouched. So they are the same as the original version. Last in the line is the Remnant Stormtrooper. Again, quite difficult from the images to see the new paint scheme. And once again, the original cardback image has been used, just with a shiny carbonized look to it. So yeah, but I'll give you a good look at those images right now. Not too much different. All of these Vintage Collection carbonized figures will be a Walmart exclusive and will retail at the slightly higher price of $17.99 US. So in summary, the new Black Series Credit Collection and Carbonized Vintage Collection is a way for Hasbro to quickly capitalise on the Mandalorian hype, especially with Season 2 on the horizon. I think the days are gone of us getting multiple figures from a show or film, you know, way before we've even actually seen the film itself. I just think it's too much of a risk these days. They've been burnt before on that. But now the Mandalorian is a hot property. Expect lots of different characters in the future. But I think for now we're going to have to make do with repaints, albeit in the Black Series case, some pretty cool ones in my opinion. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching as usual, and we shall see you on the next one.